Hi there, Kim Fulcher here. I'm a life coach, and this is GrooveTV, the place to get your groove back. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, worthiness. Before we go any further, let me tell you, you are worthy. You are good, and you are good enough because you were born, because you're breathing. See, here's the thing. After working with women for a decade, what I know to be true is that as you're listening to me, there's a part of you that wants to believe, but there's another part of you in the back of your mind that's already listing your faults, already taking your inventory, and getting ready to prove that you're not good enough after all. Well, I want you to silence that voice, and I'm going to teach you how to do it today. You're not going to listen your way into feeling worthy, although it starts there, so please keep listening. You will behave your way into feeling worthy. I'm going to show you how. Ready? Step number 1. I want you to take care of yourself. This is perhaps one of the oldest pieces of advice in the world of self-help and female empowerment. Of course you have to take care of yourself, right? Here's the thing. There are a lot of people, in fact, whole communities of people, that will tell you when you take care of yourself, you're being selfish, and that will put guilt all over you for even attempting to do so. And I want to put a stop to that right now in this moment. Anyone who tells you it's selfish for you to take care of yourself has got an interest in keeping you small, stuck, scared, and disempowered. It is not selfish to take care of yourself. Self-care is not selfish. Self-neglect is selfish. And all you've got to do is think about someone you know who's always walking around with that cloud hanging over them. They're like that character in Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore. Remember him? Everything's just always terrible. Do you want to be around that person? Not so much, right? Here's the kicker though. Beyond being miserable to be around when you refuse to take care of yourself, you are shooting yourself in the foot. You were born with purpose. You have things to do in this life. There are contributions for you to make. And if you are dragging around like a bedraggled train wreck because you refuse to take care of yourself with some basics, well, you're not going to make good on that purpose. So look, there are 4 self-care non-negotiables. They're super simple, and they are absolutely necessary. You need to get adequate sleep every night. You need to hydrate. You need adequate fluids so that you can maintain your energy. And speaking of maintaining your energy, when you eat, you need to nourish. You need to not just feed yourself garbage. You need to make sure that you've got ingredients that will fuel you through whatever it is that your day requires. And then finally, you need to find some way to let go of your stress. Whether it's meditation or gardening or taking a hot scented bath or cooking, when you don't get proactive about managing your stress, disempowering coping mechanisms sneak in there. So, no excuses. In fact, you have a choice right now in this moment. You can start arguing for why it is selfish to take care of yourself or how you don't have enough time to do it, or you can decide to just do it already. And if you argue against yourself, I want to tell you, my sister, you are taking part in your very own oppression. You are smarter than that. Stop it. Step number 2, I want you to be someone you can count on. If you don't yet know your own worth, there's a good chance that you say yes a lot, maybe even to all incoming requests. And if you do, that means your calendar is chock full when something's got to give, and that happens a lot, right? The first thing to go is you. But the problem with that is that every time you make a commitment to yourself and then you fail to follow through, what you're doing is telling that heart of yours deep down inside that you don't matter because your actions matter. So what we want to do instead is first, just get very clear about where you're letting yourself down, and then one choice at a time. Start choosing you. Now, I know you're not going to be able to choose you every single time. And by the way, I'm not asking you not to do for others. We're women. Of course we do for others. My day is chock full of doing for others. All I want you to do is make sure you make your own list. Choose you more than you don't choose you. Start there. Finally, step number 3. I want you to stand up for yourself. This one's really hard because if you don't believe in your own worth, you will become an earner. An earner is just like it sounds, someone who desperately tries to earn love. And that shows up in a lot of different ways, but the 3 I'll talk with you about today are the pleaser, the performer, and the doormat. If you're a pleaser, well, you're the one that says yes to all incoming requests. You go along to get along. You do anything for approval, and you will avoid conflict at all costs. If you're a performer, you're earning your way by achieving things in the outside world. Maybe you're making money, or you're getting promotions, or you're getting awards or accolades. And believe me, I get this intimately because I am a recovering performer. Finally, there's the doormat. And this is the most toxic pattern you can engage in, because a doormat is allowing someone to treat them badly. If you are living as a doormat, you're allowing yourself to be treated poorly. At the extreme end of the scale, that can mean you're allowing someone to speak to you in a degrading or a demeaning manner, or you're allowing someone to actually put their hands on you. This is not okay. And on the lesser end of the scale, but still toxic, you're allowing people to make snide little comments or to take advantage of your good nature. All 3 of these patterns reinforce a sense of worthlessness, and you have to get on top of them. The way you do it is start paying attention. Notice when you give your voice away. Notice when you don't stand up for yourself. And notice the people that invite you to take that action. If you feel bad about yourself after you've been around a certain person, you need to be around that person less. So this week, notice when you're not standing up for yourself. And even if you don't feel brave enough in this moment, because you're just getting started, right? We gotta lift small weights before we get to the big ones. At least in your inside voice, imagine what you'd like to say. Sooner or later, you're gonna get to the point where you will have enough belief in your worth that you will speak up in the moment. And you practice your way there. You, my sister, are spirit. You were born of pure love. And you have work to do in this world. We all do. I am here because I want you to not only see your worth, I want you to step into it. I want you to own it. And then I want you to use it. I want you to unleash the fierce I know is in your heart. You can. You don't have to do all 3 of these steps this week. Super bonus credits if you do. Pick at least one. Give it a test drive and let me know how it goes. Come over to the comment section in Facebook or Instagram, or comment right here in this blog. You can also email me, kim@kimberlyfulcher.com. I read every email, every comment. I answer everyone myself. I am here for your empowerment. If you like this video, like it below and make sure and share it with a sister who could use a little encouragement. If you're not already part of my community, please join. It's free. Every Wednesday, I send you a coaching video and a blog to help you take back just one more piece of your power. All you gotta do is come over to kimfulcher.com and put your name in the box. And oh, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube already, please do it, and you'll always have those videos sent out to you as soon as they're available. Until I see you again, know that you are good and life is happening for you. You know what else? You so totally got this.